Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Napier. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Aztecs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Warner. Working that left side now. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Warner. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Fresno State, 3. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
42 Spiders.
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. He's taking the shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This time he's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
The Aztecs have it with a first and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He'll keep it himself. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Direct snap. It's Washington. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Warner. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about about great third down defense is it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Aztecs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, it's Warner. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Looking downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. And going to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
52, Fresno State, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff to the single running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Warner. That's caught, it's Freeman. Turning it on! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets them 4th and short.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Handoff from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Let's go.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a lot.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.